right, let's go to the feature of the day. The Carlyon Stakes. Mornington Glory won this last year. It's going to be a great race. It's a good edition of it. Let's go with the speed map straight away to you, Tom.
Yeah, Midwest looks the leader. Led the lead up as well. Tiger Shark, Liam, I know you're bullish on this horse. Roll forward, settle outside the lead, or what are you expecting from Tiger Shark?
Oh, I'd just love to get one off the rails somewhere. We're going to need some luck. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, Golden Boom has speed, jumped out and trialled really well up there and up in Queensland at Deagon, I think it was, and led that trial. I don't think it beat too much there in that trial, but was very speedy. And a couple of interesting horses drawn barriers 1 and 2 in Mornington Glory and at Barrakill. So, the way the track's playing might be crucial because Oak Hill, as I mentioned a fortnight ago, came from last and beat a lot of these runners. So, interesting little tactical race. I'm looking forward to it.
What do you think, Liam?
Yeah, Golden Boom's a fascinating runner. Has some great ratings on the record, but first trial was just average. It reads well enough as a victory in the form guide, but and as Tommy was saying, that Deagon jump out was reasonable enough, but not up to these bunch. But that horse cannot win unless it leads, so they'll be pushing forward in a race such as this. Mornington Glory was just terrible last start. Just sat behind Midwest and Midwest I was really keen to take on that day, but to its credit, it stuck on really gamely. Ended up running second, gets a big 3 kilo weight swing on Oak Hill coming into this race from that one. Tiger Shark is another that gets a kilo and a half off Oak Hill you can't possibly price anything up favourite in this race apart from Oak Hill. That was a scintillating win in that race, wasn't it?
Let's talk about that race because I don't know what to make of that race. Oak Hill, visually fantastic. Brilliant race. A brilliant win.
Fastest last 400, 200 of the meeting.
Yeah, you'd expect that over 1,000 metres as well, and they didn't go crazy for a 1,000-metre race either. So rises 1.5, Midwest drops 1.5, so 3 kilo turnaround as Liam mentioned there. I don't know what... I was keen Mornington Glory, then you hear Bedgegood come out after we record the show and said the horse isn't fit, which isn't great. But it wasn't a huge margin between the 5 gallopers there. Was it just a tactical race that set up well for Oak Hill? Like, Oak Hill's the obvious horse to come through that race, but I don't like that form guide and form reference, to be honest. There was, 2 lengths between Mornington Glory and last and the winner, Oak Hill, and I thought Mornington Glory went awful. So I don't know what to make of that race, Liam.
Yeah, and that's why I've ended up finding Tiger Shark out of that race. You can see, it was only a very small field, but Tiger Shark was just in behind the leader, had no luck, didn't really get going until the last 50 metres of the race, and then past the post, he's going really, really well. I did like the horse going into that race as well, but it has that nice 1.5 kilo weight swing here, and this is a horse you're getting $23 for. I've got marked 4th favourite in the market at $7, so it's a massive overs bet there, and we're going to be playing at 1 by 3. We are going to need luck from barrier 8. There's no doubt about that, but there's a great piece of value here in a race that there are a lot of the unclear chances. They're all around about the same mark, with a slight leaning to Oak Hill. Barrakill's got the class on these, but the 1,000 metres first up, I couldn't possibly tie you into there.
You going to have a bet, Tom?
Yeah, I'm with Barrakill. For the reasons I kind of outlined with the lead up, with 4 of the 5 of those through the lead up coming here and returning here with small margins across the field and a weight swing from Oak Hill to Midwest and Mornington Glory pretty poor. I just think Barrakill's the class galloper. His jump outs and trials have been fantastic leading in, no issue. Maybe not fantastic, but they've been good and solid. Might need a bit of luck from barrier 1, but I just think he's the best horse. He beat War Machine 4 starts ago. Beat I'm Unstoppable, beat Mornington Glory and McEwen at Moonee Valley. He's ticked the Moonee Valley box and really races well here. Just got to get off the fence at the right time. I think he brings good form. I mean, Sunshine in Paris, Right to Party, being a VRC Classic, carrying 58.5 kilos, only got beaten 2 lengths. So I think that's the right form. I couldn't imagine a couple of these running to that level. So if he's here to win, I think he can win. But yeah, a little trepidatious, but I think he can win.
We have seen that inside draw for the short sprint races at the Valley. Brings some pretty good horses unstuck, so it'd be interesting to see what happens.
I think
there.
They'll go hard, and I think that opens a few gaps. You just don't want the leaders falling back in his face, but if they ping around the corner, he can get the absolute saloon run maybe.
All right, good analysis, guys.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.